Well, hello. This is a tutorial that for you, if you want to mimic what I've done, which is I have a linkable or interactive bulletin board where I have linked a Canvas presentation to my Bellarmine. So this is what my intro to theology class looks like, and you can see here in each of these boxes, these are all linked to different things. So if a student wants to see uh, I'm using Google Classroom. If they go to the Google Classroom page, that they will see their Google classes here. Or if they want to, I have office hours. If they want to meet with me, they can click on the office hours page, and it takes them to my appointments page where they can sign up for any available time throughout the year. So this tutorial will help you adapt. If you want to use this template, and it'll just give you some hints on how to make your own page. So this is a Canva presentation. So I will share this with you. This is the template if you are interested. So you can see here, this is my theology template. There are some things where I've made one for each class because there are some links that you need to make specific for specific classes. So if you want to do that, you would need a different Canva presentation for each of your classes. So I've created a template, and I just called it bulletin board template. And I'm just going to show you how that works. The first thing I would encourage you to do is play. You can change the background color, you can change your boxes, the size of your boxes, the box color, however you'd like. Canva is very simple. You can just click on the boxes, click on color, and you can change the color however you'd like. If you are not good at picking colors, what I did, I'm not either. I'm not great at color theory. So I had Google Gemini do it for me. It's an AI that the school has given us access to. So I just opened up a new file and I said Google Gemini. Now, if you do have a color you'd like, you can use that and give it some guidance. So, or if not, you can just give it a thing. So I'm going to tell me to I want to have it create a color palette. Contrasting colors. Okay, background color, same color. This is the important part. So I'm going to just tell it what I want, and then I will say, give me the hex codes. Code is a number, basically it's a number name for for each of the colors. So it's going to think, will give me colors to work with. So a background color, colors for the boxes, colors for text on the boxes, etc. So, and then these little numbers here. So let's go here. I'm just going to grab the background. If I just highlight that hex code, I'm going to copy it. And then if I want to change the background color to that beige, I click on the background, I click on the color box, then over here it brings up the color panel, I click on add a new color, and then down here, I'm just going to paste in that new hex box, select it, and then it's changed the background color. So you can do that for anything. You just click on the object. If you want to change the color, click on the color wheel. It'll bring up the color panel. If you want to change a text, you select the text, and then there's this A, and it says text color. So you click text color and do the exact same thing. A couple of things. You notice I had my picture. I just grabbed my picture from the Bellarmine directory. Employees, typed in my name, my contact card, saved the image. The screen. It gave me that. So I just copied my picture right from from the faculty contact card. And then if I wanted to use that, you would just go over here to uploads, and you can see I uploaded my picture here. I also, if you want to use whatever icon you're going to use, if you're going to link to your current topic, you can upload any pictures you want into this upload file. You can also upload JPEGs if you want things to move. Or sorry, GIF files, not JPEGs. Okay, so you can change anything you want. And then, oh, for the picture, so if I want to put my picture on here, I'm going to double click it. Oops. I didn't like this back. Since the background is a solid color, I can click on this background remover, and then it removes it. And then you can see I can place myself over the background, and then I can just, I can resize myself. So you can do whatever you'd like. You can really play with that. Then for the boxes, so I just went over here to elements, and I went to shapes, and I picked the shapes that I wanted. I like these rounded boxes, so I laid them out. For the texts, what I did is I went into the text box, and I came down here to font combinations, and I found one I liked. If you want to use this one, go ahead. If you want to change it and use one of the other ones, you can just select. So if I want to add that hyperlocal one, I can select that text, and then I can go into the text, and I can change the colors to fit my color palette. There we go. Okay. So now for the hard part. If you're going to have anything you want everything in the box to have a hyperlink. So let's say I want my kids to be able to find my, since I'm going to use Google Classroom. If I want them to, if I want them to just go direct, all students to go to the main classroom page, and then they can find their classes from there, I would copy this URL. If I want them to go to a specific class, so if I want to make a bulletin board for period 1, a bulletin board for period 2, etc., I could then make that link into each individual class. And I can come down here, and I will open up the page here. Come on. So I can just go into the page, and then I can select this page, and it will take them into their specific class. I'm just going to give it just right to Google Classroom. So I'm going to just copy this, and then I'm going to come into here. And let's say I want this one to be my Google Classroom page. So I'm going to click on the box, and then I'm going to click on these 3 dots, and I'm going to come down here to link. And I'm just going to paste in the link that I want. So I want the box to be a link. Kids are going to be messing around, so I want this to be as easy for them as possible. So not only am I going to click on the background and make it a link, I'm going to make the text links as well. So I'm going to click on the text, click on the 3 dots, and just do the same thing. Link, paste in the Google Classroom link. I'm going to click on all the text in the box. If I want to have an icon in there as well, or a picture, if I want to have a picture, I can do the same thing. I can grab my upload link. Let's say I'm going to use, I don't know, this picture of the Easter Island heads. So I can put the picture in the box. Same thing, 3 dots. They go to their MyBellarmine page. It doesn't matter then if they click on the blue on the box, it takes them to the link. If they click on the icon or the picture, it takes them to the link. If they click on the word, it takes them to the link. So you want to give them as many links as possible, so that then no matter what they touch, it all goes to the same place. So I will link every single thing in each box to the same thing. So they're all anywhere the students clicks on this box, it will take them to the same Google Classroom link. So I will do that for each and every box on here. Now I have this box here. If you want, if you wanted to add a picture, so this is the banner I'm using for one of my classes. So I could put the banner here. All right, so you could adjust the banner and heading there as well if you wanted to do something fun like that. So then once you're all done and you've got your whole page designed, you're going to want to share it as you want to make this a link. And so what you're going to do is the first thing you need to do is you need to click on, I'm going to have to move my face here. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to click on share, and access level you want to change to anyone with the link can access. And then you're going to come down here to where it says see all, and you need to find an embed file. So I'm going to click on where it says embed, and I'm going to make an public embed file, and I'm going to copy this one where it says HTML public embed code. I'm going to copy that, and then I'm going to go into MyBellarmine, slide myself back over here, into MyBellarmine, into whatever class I'm working on. I don't think I have anything. I'm just going to grab, I haven't done anything with Christology since it's second semester, so I'm just going to go there. So I'm going to go, if I want to make that a bulletin board, I'm going to edit my bulletin board. Get rid of all my old stuff on here. I don't want these things. And then something that I found is I'm going to put everything in this very top text box. So I'm going to then, so if I like using the text boxes because it lets you do a couple of things. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just edit the text box. Give it a name. I'm just going to hit space so it doesn't, because I don't want to see anything. The one thing that you can't do for whatever reason is if you're the link to a email address doesn't really work. So I'm going to type my email address in here, and the URL is going to be mail to, and then my email. And the text I'm going to display, I don't want it to display the mail to, I just want it to display my email, and then I'm going to have it open in a new window. I'm going to hit save. Now then I'm going to come here, and I've found that it's nice if I put my cursor at the beginning of the text and I click on these little arrows, this will take me the embed code, and I'm going to click back on the embed code, and I'm going to paste this code that I copied. Pasted this, and then now, for whatever reason, Canva puts this little thing that says like your name in it. You can see right here. So after this last word says div, and then it has this greater than sign, I guess, or bracket, I don't know what you call it. I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to take everything to where I typed where it said contact me, and I'm going to delete that. That way it doesn't say like who designed the Canva page. And then I'm going to click save. And you can see here, there's a link to my Canva page. I'm going to save it. And then when I publish and go to the layout, now they have access. There's the Canva page that we designed right there. And then you can see here, the links that we played with are active. So I hope this was helpful. That is how you can, that's a great little tutorial for how, if you want to use Canva to embed a clickable bulletin board to your MyBellarmine page. Happy designing, and good luck with the school year.